So, good afternoon, sir. Today, I will perform my Packet Tracer Activity 10, the VLSM network. So, here I have my PKT. So, first we will determine the number of networks. So, we have 1, 2, 3, and also to include router to router. So, all in all, we have 4 networks. So, we have 4 networks. So, in order to know the number of networks, we will use the subnet, the number of networks rather. The number of networks is that 2 raised to the power of n was the number of networks. So since we have 4 networks, so 2 raised to the power of 2 is equals to 4. So we will borrow 2 bits. So assuming that my network address is 192.168.10.0/24, and since meron tayong 4 hosts, so we will determine the host by descending order. So ang pinakamalaking host, may needed na host dito is itong yellow, 32 hosts, followed by blue, 14 hosts, and the green, which is 8 hosts, and the router to router, which needs 2 hosts. So network yellow, the host is 32. Network blue, the host is 14. Network green, the host is 8 hosts needed, and the router, which has 2. So now we will determine the subnet of each network. The subnet mask, here we will based on our cheat sheet in order to easily determine the subnet mask, the host range, the broadcast address, and the number of hosts that is needed. So since the first host is 32 hosts, okay na ang 128, kaso marami yung allocation size. So meron din 32, but we need to deduct 2 for the subnet and the broadcast address, so 30 na lang, so hindi kasya sa 32. So we will use this bit/26, which has 64 hosts minus 2, so 62. So subnet 192.168.10.0 up to anong mask nito sa /26, 192. So 192.168.10.192. So the subnet mask here is /26/26. The host range is 192.168.10.1 up to 192.168.10.192, then 191, so 190, then 192.168.10.191. Next is, we need 14 bits, so next is we'll use this 32. So 32 has 224, so 192.168.10.224, and slash ano yung nasa 32, 224, so we'll use /27. So 192.168.10.193 up to 192.168.10.222. Broadcast address is 192.168.10.222. 3. Next is for the network green, which is 8 host. So meron tayong 8 dito /29, kaso magdideduct pa tayo ng host -2. So 6 na lang. So ito yung gagamitin natin /28. So 224, so 240. 192.168.10.240 /28. The host range is 192.168.10 up 225 up to 192.168.10.238, kasi yung 239 is a broadcast address. 192.168.10.239. Then next is router, which is we will need 2. So kung 2 minus 2, 0 na. So dito tayo magbe-base sa /30. And the host range is from 192.168.10.241 up to, from the last subnet, 192.168.10.254, 192.168.10.255. So we will determine the number of hosts in each from the subnet mask. We will base from the subnet mask. So since 32, so 26, 64 minus 2, so 62. Then dito /27, which is 32 minus 2, so 30. Then +28, which is 16 minus 2 is 14. Number of hosts na pwedeng ma-allocate. And last is /30, which is 4 minus 2, which is 2. So we are now finished to determine to yung mga IP addresses from different subnet. Now we will go to our packet tracer, and we will put a label first. First I will change my user profile. So first we will put a label in each network so that hindi tayo mahirapan mag-determine mamaya. So from the network yellow, 192.168.10.10.0 network, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255./26, which is 192, so 192 255.192. Next is the network blue, network 192.168.10. Ano yung nasa network blue? So 192.10.192. Then the subnet mask is 255.255.255. So /27 224. Now the next network is the network green. Network 192.168.10.240. And the subnet mask 255.255.255. 28 is 248. 248. So, nalagyan na natin ng different network. Ano pa pala? Router to router. Which is network. Naka-start na. Network 192.168.10. /30 is 252. 252, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255. I'm so sorry. So 30 is 252, then the subnet is 240. 252 and 240. So, nalagyan natin ng label ng different networks. We will add and we will configure the IP addresses of each devices. So first, I will add the IP address on the devices of the PC. So in PC0, magde-label na lang muna ako. So PC0 is 192.168.10. Since 1 ang sa router, so 2. This will be 2. Then dito sa PC1 is 192.168.10.192, so 193 and 194. 194, then sa PC2 192.168.10.240, 241 and 242. So PC2 is 242, and from the gigabit, so from the router 0 gigabit Ethernet na 0/0 is 192.168.10.1, and sa gigabit 0/1 is 192.168.10.193, and sa serial interface 0/1/0 is 192.168.10.240.241. So this is for my router 0, and for my router 1 is router 1 for the gigabit Ethernet 0/1 192.168.10.241, and the serial interface 0/1/0 192.168.10. So meron ng 241, so 242 for this network. So now we will configure it in both in different devices. So unahin natin sa PC. Desktop IP configuration 192.168.10. 10.2, then 255.255.255.192, and default gateway, the IP address of the router 10.92.168.10.1. so for this network, yellow network, so okay na sa computer. Sa PC1 naman, 192.168.10.194 194, and the subnet mask is .224 255 and 224, and the IP address of the router in this network is 193 2.168.10.193. So finished. Dito naman sa PC2, 192.168.10.242. Then subnet mask is 248. Default gateway 192.168.10.241. So, tapos natin malagyan ng IP address ang PC device. So, dito naman tayo magko-configure sa router device. So, enable configure terminal. So, ang una natin lalagyan is ang internet gigabit 0/0. So, interface gigabit 0/0. So, IP address 192.168.10.1 255.255.255.192 192, so no shot. Then exit. So sa PCAS interface gigabit 0/1, then IP address 192.168.10.193 255.255.255.224, then no shot. Next is from the serial interface. So exit, then interface serial 0/1/0. Then the IP address is 192.168.10.241 255.255.255.252, then no shot. Next, nalagyan na natin ang router 0 ng mga networks at IP address. So from the router 1 naman, enable, then configure terminal, then interface gigabit ethernet 0/0, then IP address 192.168.10.241, and 255.255.255.248, then no shot. Next is from the serial interface. So in S0/1/0, then the IP address is 192.168.10.242 255.255.255.252, then So 192.168.10.240 overlaps with gigabit Ethernet 0/0. So tingnan muna natin. 192.168.10.241. So I guess it's okay. 248. Then no shot. So serial 010 is incorrect IP address assignment. So I guess i-delete ko muna yung IP. No IP address 192.168.10.242 255.255.255.252. So exit ko muna. So isi-set ko muna ulit yung serial interface 0/1. So router, configure terminal. So interface serial 0/1/0, then IP address 192.168.10.242. I'm so sorry. Dapat pala 24. Kasi yung nalagay ko dito sa PC 2 is 242. Dapat 241 yung sa kabila sa interface gigabit Ethernet, which is 242. Kasi dito 24, so 242. Bakit dito is 241? 24. So may same na network. So I will check my network sa green, which is 224. So mali yung network ko sa green, so I'll change it into 224. 224 pala dapat. Then my IP is, since 224, dapat pala ito 223, then 224, 225, 226. So 226, then dapat dito is 225. So dapat ito 226, 226. Then dito sa is 225. Ayun. So i-delete ko muna yung IP address ng both routers. So configure terminal. So interface gigabit 0/0. Dapat pala kasi 0/0 din ito, 0/0. I'm so sorry for that. Now no IP address. So ano yung sinet up kong IP address is 10.241. 10.241 192.168.10.241, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.248. So let's see if na-delete na ba. Okay, so let's set up again our router for this internet gigabit interface. So IP address 192.168.10.225, then 255.255.255.248. So next is dito sa serial interface. So in s face serial 0/1/0, then IP address of 192.168.10.242, 255.255.255.252, then no shot. So tapos na natin malagyan ng different iba't ibang subnet or network sa router. Next is i-add na natin ang kanilang network para ma-ping itong different networks na ito. So dito tayo magsisimula sa router gigabit 0/0. Dito tayo magra-router rip sa router 0. So exit muna natin lahat. So configure terminal, then router rip version 2, no auto summary, and network. So mag-add na tayo ng network na na-belong dito sa router 0. So first we will add the 192.168.10.0, then network 192.168.10.192, and network 192.168.10.240. So okay na. Then dito naman sa kabilang router, exit muna natin lahat, enable, configure terminal, then router rip. Next is version 2, no auto summary, then network 192.168.10.240, and the network 192.168.10.224. So nalagyan na natin ng router rip na natin in order to ping. So let's try to ping our PC0 to PC2. So ping 192.168.10.226. So we get the reply from PC0 to PC2. Next is we will ping PC0 to PC1. So ping 192.168.10.194. And successful din yung pagpiping niya kasi may reply. So dito naman tayo sa PC1. Ping 192.168.10.2. So we have a reply from PC1 to PC0. Then dito naman sa PC2, ping 192.168.10.226. So, successful din yung reply. Last PC, PC2 to PC0 and PC1. Ping 192.168.10.2. So, successful yung reply. And 192.168.10.194. Ay, sorry, kalimutan yung butang sa ping. Ping 192.168.10.194. And we have a successful reply from PC2 to PC1. So I guess that's all, sir. This is the end of my discussion, my activity. So that's all, sir. Thank you and have a nice day. Goodbye.